Good day, everybody. It's Max, and welcome back to American Truck Simulator Live here in Texas. You betcha. And in today's episode, we're going all the way from Rocket City back up through the Texas big state. You know it. And we are at the very bottom of Texas. We're at the very bottom point. You betcha. We are at Rocket City. And of course, when we pulled over at the end of the last stream yesterday, we, of course, were right in front of the starships and the mega boosters and all the things, and that's where we're going to start the day. And not only are we starting the day there, but we're starting with it all, right? We got to get a load, we got to get some things, we got to get some stuff, we got to get on the road, all the stuff and the things. Let me get ready to switch the screen over, and of course, before we get started, thanks to all recent subscribers that are scrolling at the bottom of the screen. And, of course, to everybody who watches later on in whatever time zone you live in, because that's just really, really cool. All right, let's see what we got on the scoreboard. Let's hit the live session. It's really dark. It's really dark. Whoa, there it is. It's not so dark anymore. And I'm trying to reach for my thing. There we go. Okay, I got it. There's a lot of cables in play here, people. There's a lot of cables in play. And sure enough, hey, No-Go, what's up? And yes, sure enough, we are here. You know what? Turn them mirrors off. There we go. Look at that, right? The sun is just coming up here at Rocket City. We got 2 starships and the mega booster in the back. All the things are happening. It's all really good. All really good in the neighborhood. And we got to find a load. We got down here at the live stream yesterday. Let's get the rockets to NASA. Yeah, except that we can't do that with Florida. Now NASA does have Houston, Texas up there, but that's their command. That's a command center thing. That's not a launch site. Anyway, nevertheless, let's have a look at the loads, where we're going, what are we doing, all the things. Yes, we need the cargo market. I believe it is. And let's see what we got down here. We want something to either go to El Paso or Van Horn. Okay. El Paso, look at that. That's a thing. That's a thing that's going to take me to exactly where I want to go. So this is going to take us up to the bottom half of the state. We can probably hit McAllen, try to hit Laredo, then swing up to go to San Antonio, and then Junction. We are going to miss Del Rio. I mean, you gotta pick one route or the other, right? So maybe I'll go for Del Rio and then Fort Stockton, because Junction and San Antonio are in the center of the map. I think it'll be an easier time for me to hit them later. Whereas these ones down here, chances are I'm not going to be down at the bottom of the map as much. So I say we take this. Well, we're going to take this load. You know it. Set that as the GPS destination. That's right. Let's get the truck started. Let's do this. You betcha. And we got the truck started, all ready to go. And let's see. I'm assuming this is going to be over just on the other side of the water, I think. Let's just zoom in here. Yeah, so it's just on the other side of the water here at the Terra's location. And so let's pull on out. We'll say goodbye to the rockets for now. It's too bad there wasn't a load actually leaving for the rockets, but that's not a surprise. I didn't really expect it. Well, I mean, we could have checked the yard down there, but we're trying to get some regulated loads in just because, hey, regulated loads goes towards my World of Trucks account, right? So it is what it is. All right, but let's see if we can't get a parting shot of the rocket's red glare while we're pulling away here. I'll draw just as the sun's coming up. What a nice morning shot of the sun coming up. We got the rockets in the background, SpaceX doing all the things today, as we're pulling away, doing the stuff, doing the do. Let's get a load and let's get on the road. You know it. All right. Oh, look at that. The historical marker, 327. There you go. And, of course, they got to have a Tesla parked outside, right? Because it's the SpaceX facility. I mean, just kind of thing, right? With some imagination, you could think that the wind turbine tower is a rocket part. I mean, you actually could. I mean, it could be a solid rocket booster, right? Considering Artemis 1 just took off there early in the morning hours.
Goes straight on.
And is now got the Orion capsule on the way to the moon as we speak. Of course, they did use the solid rocket boosters. They modified the shuttle's solid rocket boosters to have an extra segment on them, which made them very big and very powerful. I saw some SpaceX trailers on the internet, though. Well, of course. I mean, SpaceX is pretty open with their their launches. All the details. I mean, they launch rockets online all the time, and you can see them landing. They've proved that concept hundreds of times over now, right? So it's all good in the neighborhood. We're going to pick up this rocket part, and then we're going to drag this up along the border, right? Run for the border, yeah. Let's get in here, do it. Let's see what you got for me.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Oh, we're going to be turning right. You know what, Max? You should probably put at least one of them mirrors back up there, right? Just so you don't cut cars off. I mean, we're going to cut some cars off. That's just going to happen. But we're going to try and minimize it as much as possible. All right, there we go. Wow, no background at all. I would say they have a slight issue with their background today. Of course, it was the Halloween background, but I think they're having some issues. So let's just pick up this cargo and we'll head on up to El Paso and we'll take that job. You know it. I mean, a SpaceX logo on ATS. Oh, really? Oh, I haven't seen that. Now, I'm sure that a mod has already been made. I am sure a mod's already been made to put SpaceX logos in the game because of Texas, right? I mean, if there isn't a mod out there already that hasn't got SpaceX logos modded into the game, I mean, if they mod gas stations to have real gas station names in the game, I'm sure it took somebody did it within a day, right? And I'm sure that was a thing that was already done.
Turn left.
So let's see. Where are we going? You know what? Why don't you call this up? So we're going to come out here to the highway. We're going to take Highway 77. No. This is where we're going to do it slightly different. So we're going to come through McAllen. This is probably, I'm going to probably pay for this. But this is going to take us through Del Rio. Yeah, in fact, that's actually just about where we want to go, I think. Maybe we'll try and stay on the 90 if it doesn't really hate me a lot. Because, I mean, that's going to be a trick. But it looks like, now, don't get me wrong, I would love to take the 10. And we do take the 10 at the very last part of it here, but I think we'll take a fair amount of this back road today. All right, well, let's go, dude.
Turn left.
Yeah, we're gonna turn left as soon as we can get the truck moving. Turn left, make things happen. There we go. So, yeah, I think winter's finally starting to arrive here in Canuckland. The temperature last night was minus 4°C, which is like 30 degrees Fahrenheit, 29 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, it's getting to the point where winter is starting to arrive. Now, it was like 7 degrees today, C, of course, throughout the day. We're talking like, high 30s to very low 40s in that Fahrenheit scale. But yeah, I think the great extended summer we had, like literally until last weekend, which is very quirky for here, I think has finally pulled away. It's leaving. Now, I say that, and we've been very fortunate here in my part of Canuckland. I know lots of Canuck has already seen snow. So like Alberta seen snow, Ontario seen snow. But here in my little corner of East Coast Canada, no snow. It was 20 degrees, all good in the neighborhood. But I think that's just about done. That's for sure. For some reason, I'm hyping for Christmas for a month now. I have my Christmas decorations up, dude. You betcha. I have tradition every year where I put the Christmas decorations up every year on November 12th, the day after the Day of Remembrance. And that is because Remembrance Day is a very important day, of course. We owe our freedom to those who gave it, sacrificed their lives for us to have freedom today. And since Christmas is pretty commercialized nowadays, it would be very rude to do anything before November 12th. So from 1st to 11th, it's all about Remembrance Day and those who gave their lives. Now, on November 12th, up go the Christmas decorations. So I got my Christmas trees up. I got my Christmas lights up. I am good to go. Man. You bet. I like to well, first of all, for the interior part, I like having the lights up and around. It makes me happy, right? What can I say? I like it cheers me up when I'm walking around the house and there's lots of twinkly lights and all the things. That always makes me happy. Now, as for the outdoor stuff, now I don't have a lot of lights outdoors. I don't have one of these, like, you see these crazy YouTube videos where there's like, houses with like 50,000 lights and doing all crazy things. I have a few flood lamps out there. I have candle lights in the windows and a few other things. But again, it's just about, especially in the last couple years where everything has been just so crazy and so stressful and just wacky. It's just been such a wacky time, in recent times that, I turn the lights on. So it's like, people who are going to work in the morning, right? They drive by, they get a little cheer, right? As they're driving by, right? People coming home from work at the end of the day, right? Because here it's like, it's getting dark by, there we go. There's another city discovered. 9 out of 29. It should be 10, of course, because we got ripped off yesterday, but I will fix that later. 9 cities discovered, you betcha. Wait a minute. I'm going 85 miles an hour. How is that possible, Max? Is this not a regulated load? Did I not do that right? No, I didn't. I took a cargo market. I didn't take an external market. Oh, well, hey, I'm all right with this. You know what? Sometimes you got to take a load that goes a little bit faster, and I am okay with this. This is perfectly fine by me. No problem. Let's rock and roll, people. But when you're coming home, right, and you're driving by the houses, nothing's more cheery than driving by, like you're on your way home, and you see a lot of decorated houses, and they're all lit up in the holiday festive spirits. And I don't know, that's the way it was for me anyway. And that's the thing. Now I can do that because I don't have real trees, right? If I was getting a real tree, then yeah, I would probably not get the real tree until a couple weeks before Christmas. But I have a tree in my sunroom. And that tree is decorated in blue and silver with blue and silver lights. And I have a tree in my living room, and it is done in gold garland, gold and red garland with what I call warm white lights. The difference being, of course, is warm white lights kind of have like a yellowish color to them, they're like a warm yellowish light, right? And the white lights on the other tree are what they would call a cold light. Cold lights are lights you see in like hot areas like the Middle East or along the equator. A lot of people use pure white, or what they call cool lights, and that's an actual brain thing, right? Warm lights, or lights that have that yellowish tinge to them, actually make you feel warmer in colder environments. And at the same time, cold lights, as they call them, which are like white, right? Don't have any yellow tingy to them. Wow, we got traffic problems here, people. Listen. Yeah, well, I'm going straight on. Oh, my bad. Listen. Okay, come on now. That was pretty cheesy. Listen. The bus wasn't... I barely touched the bus, and what the heck is all that? I'm telling you, me and buses in this game, it doesn't do well. But anyway, back to my light story. So in this case... Now, see all that traffic that got in front of me? Gosh, darn it. We... The pure white lights actually convince your brain that it's actually cooler, so it's actually better in hot environments, right? But all of it, it's all really nice. Yeah, it's really nice. It makes it holiday festivus holidaeus. Rock me Amadeus, Amadeus. Woo, with the festus. You betcha. Yeah, it makes things all better in the neighborhood. It just makes you cheerier. Makes everybody 10% more happy. And I like 10% more happy. Can we get a decent 8 out of this? I don't know. We're going to try anyway. Come on, give me an 8 out of this. Really? You're not going to give me an 8? No, not only are you not giving me an 8, you kicked me out of the 8. Wow, that's pretty rude of you, actually. Did not expect that. But okay, fine. No 8 for you. All right, that's fine. What about a 7? Can you give me a 7? All right. Well, there's a 7. Traffic's pretty light here, so we got some 7 action going on. You gonna give me that 8 now, or are you gonna be real fussy? Yeah, you're gonna still be fussy, huh? Yeah, you don't want to give me that 8. Not here anyway. 2-lane road. It's hard to get a good 8 shot on a 2-lane road, right? It's just really tough. It's tough business, people. It's tough business. Anyway, let's get some passing going on. This is probably not the best place to pass, but we're gonna do it anyway. Let's rock, people. Let's get past this guy. Me and my rocket parts. I got it. Look at that. Yeah, whatever, dude. You should drive off a cliff with this. It would look cool. No, it wouldn't look cool. It doesn't look cool. Don't get me wrong. We can always do something like that after with the action
Go
camera.
straight on.
True. Now, not to say as we can't, we can't have a little fun at some point in time, but yeah, I'm not going to ruin this account. I have multiple accounts, which I can, which I can kind of goof around with, right? One of those accounts is basically just a play account. It's where I do like earlier times of the game, I would do testing of different things and stuff, especially when I'm messing around with mods. So I might take one of the test accounts at some point in time. Maybe we have a little fun with it. Okay, so we got Laredo discovered, 10 out of 29, which of course should say 11, but we will ignore that for now. It's perfectly normal. Boy, we got the hammer down here pretty good. We got 94 miles an hour. Wow. You gonna slow down a little bit, Max? Gee whiz, you are cruising here, dudes. We're coming into town. And this road's gonna get squeaky, right? Oh yeah, we're definitely losing road here. All right, there we go. I discovered a new viewpoint.
Right.
Well, where is it?
And then turn right.
Okay. I'm going back for the viewpoint.
Turn right.
No, I'm not turning right. I'm turning left.
Okay.
I'm going back for the
Find a
viewpoint.
new route.
Yeah. Viewpoint, people. We want the
Keep
viewpoint.
left and then turn left.
Yeah. Keep left, turn left. Blah, 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 blah. Yep.
Keep left and then turn left.
Nope, sorry, can't do that. I'm going for the viewpoint.
Reroute.
Yeah, well, you can reroute here in a second. We're going to do this viewpoint. There we go. Let's turn the truck off. Push the enter key. Do all the things. And this is the city of Laredo. All right. There's 3 viewpoints visited. Okay. Only 22 to go. All right. Yeah, that's fine. I do have penalties turned off. Yes, I do. And again, it just avoids some of the hassle. Again, I'm not too, everybody plays the game the way they want to play it, and I have no problem with that, right? So, I mean, there are some real serious players out there that, like, play it right to a T, right? Like, right down to the wire. And that's cool, right? And watching them is actually pretty intense, right? But they usually have really big gaming setups too, right? Like they usually got full steering wheels with the gear shift packages and all the stuff. And some of them even built interior trucks and all that stuff. It's pretty intense. And then, then you have the goofy drivers, right? The guys that will drive the truck off the cliff, the guys that, use mods to make the truck go 300 miles an hour, that kind of stuff, right? And then, you have players in between, like me, right? Like, I don't mind driving mostly normal, but at the same time, there's a few things that can get... Wow, that's quite the intersection, actually. It's a really intense intersection. Yeah. Maybe they ought to do something about that. So, I mean, I don't mind, I drive on the right side of the road or whatever. But yeah, sometimes traffic annoys me a little bit. So, I'll drive around them, whatever. I don't like stopping in at all the scales. On the odd occasion, I do. On the odd occasion, you'll see me stop in at a scale, just for funsies of it. But a lot of times, that part of the game doesn't really,
Turn left.
turn my gears, right? I'm out to drive the truck itself. I don't want to be stopping and starting and stopping and starting all the time. And at the same time, I want to drive the truck and I want to see the sights. Right? And if I'm stopping and starting all the time, well, that's no fun. And then having that silly alarm go off all the time. Oh, here's a $100 ticket. There's a $100 ticket. Here's a $500 ticket. Well, you know what? Shove your tickets up your bum. I don't care about your tickets. And if I can turn that off, I do it. And that's exactly what I do. I turn the tickets off. Because that just gets annoying, right? Because we're out here, we're talking, we're enjoying the drive. The last thing I need is a bunch of dinging going off saying, oh, you turned too soon on that red light. You know what? I'll turn whenever I want on that red light. And you're going to like it. So that's the way it is. So, yeah, I mean, it all depends. The thing is, and that's one of the really cool parts about the game, though, is, and there's 69 West, right? I talked about that yesterday. That is one of the really cool parts about the game is that... listen, you got to zoom in here, dude, because this intersection's really wonky, and you've really got to not get lost. Okay, well, you're looking pretty good here. All right. One of the really cool parts about the game is it has a lot of configuration. It really does. You can really play this game the way you want to play it. Like, you know, you want to play it super serious, you can set up all the variables to do that. You want to play it super silly, you can actually do that, right? And there's enough mods out there that go both ways to do that. Okay, we're gonna take this exit, are we? Okay.
Right.
Well, I am exiting. See me taking the exit? I am taking the exit. How about you zoom out one here? All right, I guess we're. I guess this is a thing I got to do here. How are we doing for fuel? We're half full. We'll have to keep an eye on that, I guess.
To turn right.
Sometime I play ETS 2 seriously with my steering wheel and bore headset. Right. You know, sometimes I like to play it a little more serious, and on those times, right, you know, I'm stopping at scales or whatever. Usually, you know, just it all depends, right? And then sometimes I'm a little loose with the controls, but you know, you play the way you play that day, right? I mean, if you want to, I mean, real life's real life. So I mean, in my mind, you know, games are about enjoyment, and so you know, if you're playing, like let's say you're playing a racing sim, and you're really trying to like play that like really hard, right? Well then, okay, then you're gonna play that super serious, right? Or you know, like you can do that in ATS or ETS2 or whatever. And sometimes you may want to be just a little more silly, right? I will say, SCS games. Both ETS2 and ATS really do allow a lot of customization, right? VR, not VOR. VR, yes. I guess I should have known that because we have talked about you using VR before. Now, you got to tell me, is the VR really that good? Like, is the VR really rocking it or what? Like, you know, I mean, you hear of people getting VR, and yeah, I know there's a few games that use VR, but is VR really that good, right? It's so great, you say. It's so great. Well, because, I mean, you know, a VR is an investment, right? Well, first of all, like, all right, let's say I even had VR, right? You got to have a really beefy setup, though. Oh, I got the beefy setup. I'm not too worried about that. The only tricky is that it's a little bit sad because it's not like you would be able to experience my VR experience, right? If that makes any sense. Because obviously that doesn't come through on YouTube, right? So let's pass this guy for legit reals. All right, do it on the outside lane like you're supposed to. There is a truck in the distance. Are you going to beat this guy? Oh, yeah, we got this guy. It's all good in the neighborhood. You know, so even if I had a VR headset, it would almost be a shame because, you know, it's not like you see it in VR. It's not like I can display it to you in VR. So it's all kind of you know, it's a little sad that way. You know, technology. If I'm still doing videos 20 years from now and they have the technology, we'll do it that way, right? You know, this is actually a little crowded. Listen.
A new route.
No, we don't need that gas there. That gas station looks a little crowded, actually. Texas-sized journey awaits. Well, that's quite the board.
Go straight on.
Let's see. Works well with other people trying ATS and VR.
Then turn left.
Oh, I'm sure it would work well. It's just, you know, because, you know, I mean, technology, right? One day we'll all have, you know, we'll all have Star Trek rooms, and it'll be awesome, right? I think I talked about that the other day, about how, you know, we really are only a few steps away from having that. We really are. We can see what you'd see. Really?
Right.
Is that how that would work?
Turn right.
I mean, that's pretty crazy, right?
Turn right.
Well, you know, I am a little curious. Maybe if I had an opportunity to try it out before buying it, because I mean, VR, like here now, I mean, I don't know how much it is over there, but here in Canada, VR, like getting a VR headset's pretty expensive, right? Like it's, I mean, it's expensive. It's just expensive. In fact, I don't even know how much. I want to say like it's like almost $800 or $900, right? So that's a chunk of change. That's you don't just go buy that every day, right? We got all kinds of crazy scale cones things going on here. All right. You should look up a video of someone playing a truck sim in VR. I actually have watched a few in the past. Jeff, I forget the last name. He used to do a lot of VR stuff, and I can't remember the. I want to say it's Jeff Ferrigno. He played a lot of GTA 5 and ATS in VR. So I have seen it in VR, and he had the VR tracking and all that stuff, all the fancy doodads and all the things. Wow, there's a lot of twists and turns in this highway. I'll tell you right now. He had a lot of twists and turns. He didn't. He did a lot of VR stuff, and it was actually pretty cool to watch him do it. But it was a lot of setup, that's for sure. Yep. I mean, this route is pretty crazy, I must admit. It's much more intense than I initially expected. I kind of expected this highway to kind of work its way up the border, but we've had to do a lot of turning here. Yes, thank you. That's who exactly I'm. Yeah, that is the Jeff I am thinking of. Thank you. That's the Jeff. Right. And yes, and he does a lot of stuff with different mods. He's used some realistic mods. He's done some other stuff like that. But he's got he's got the steering wheel set up. He's got the control gauge set up, right, with like buttons and stuff for like putting in the air pressure and all that stuff. Now he doesn't have a built box set, I don't think yet, but he's got a lot of gear, right? He's got a lot of gear for ATS, right? I think he even has he even got one of the custom 18-speed stick shifts for doing ATS, right? So he has, I've seen people do VR, right? It's just, again, it's a large cost for for this being a hobby. Again, if this was like full-time job, or if this was paying it like a full-time job, then okay, right? And don't get me wrong, even as a hobby, I've put decent money. Like I said, I have I have an i7 9700K processor. I got all kinds of memory. Solid state drives, right? I got the NVIDIA. Now, my card, okay, I was going to say my card's a little old, but it is a 2080 Ti card. The 2080 cards, the card's only like 3 years old and still goes like smoke of the wind, so I'm not worried about that. So the trick is of course, it's just, it's all about just, so I've spent money on my hobby. It's just, at the same time, Del Rio, there we go, 11 cities discovered, you betcha. And I've spent money on it. It's just, at the same time, it is still just a hobby at the end of the day, right? Before you go spending all kinds of extra money, especially like we're a new viewpoint. Oh yeah, where's that at? Yep. Okay, right-hand turn coming up. Excuse me. Beep beep. Get out of the way. I gotta go do this thing. Yeah, we're probably gonna we're gonna bend a few laws here shortly. This gives a good opportunity to look at the truck. Hey, there's a fire truck for you there, Noco. Look at that. Right beside the truck is a fire truck. There you go. All right, let's see about this viewpoint. There we go. Yeah, we're recomputing because I'm looking for the viewpoint. Oh wow, they did not make this viewpoint easy at all. Eek. Okay, here we go. Just kind of squeeze it in here, I guess. All right, let's do that. Do this. There we go. Wow, that's actually a really nice looking shot of the truck. Yeah, that's not too bad, actually. And all the trees and the forest. It's looking pretty sharp, actually. I see no difference between the fire truck and you. Yeah. Well, you know, I must admit, I'm driving it for something different, right? You know, like I said, I'm driving it with the BJ and the bear colors, and I must admit, it's just been enjoyable to drive, something different. Don't get me wrong, I like my Freightliner Argo C, you know, and I've made, I did my own custom paint job on it and the whole 9 yards, and but at the same time, it is just different to drive different trucks every once in a while, just to see what it's like. And because they don't have any cab over type trucks in this game, they're all mods, right? But you know, it is what it is. Wow, this is okay, dudes. All right, let's get on with it. Here we go. Yeah, we've already activated the viewpoint. I'm now leaving. You betcha. We are making a U-turn. Here we go.
Let's find a new route.
Don't worry about finding the new route. We got the new route under control. There we go. It's all good in the neighborhood. We get back on the road here. So yeah, let's see. Yep, just overall.
Go straight on.
Yeah, go straight on. Yeah, I'm going straight on. You guys are all making right-hand turns anyway. It's all very boring. Yeah, so basically got stuff ready here for Christmas. As much as one day I might have a VR headset, can't afford one today,
right,
so that's not going to happen.
Right.
And again, I haven't really, car. You want to race me to this light, do you?
Right.
Okay, well now I'm going to turn right on you anyway, car. Watch this. There we go. Look at that, and I even missed you, bum. Okay. Yeah, so though I can't afford the VR headset for my hobby just yet, you never know, right? Maybe YouTube's algorithm will bless me with the gods one day, and I'll end up getting, 150,000 subscribers, and then I can turn this into a job, and then take it from there, right? And it'll be all good in the neighborhood. We'll do something with it afterwards. But yeah, for now it's fine. It's fine. It just means I get to do some steering like this. Let's see if we can't get an 8 while we have 4-lane highway here. We'll come around this corner before we lose it, because I think we're about to lose the 4-lane highway here shortly. So let's see if we can get a nice 8 shot going on here. We got some lights coming up. I know that.
Go straight on.
Yep, we're going straight on. Wow, look at that skill. Right through the light, never heard it. But now we're into the 2-lane road. You're not going to... Oh, well, now you're finally going to give me the shot I was looking for. Holy smokes. Took forever. This looks like it's a viewpoint coming up. Because that looks like it's a big bridge. This is a big bridge. Yes, I have discovered a new viewpoint. But it's... Oh, it's underneath the bridge. Well, that stinks. I guess I'll have to come back to that viewpoint. I'm assuming it's for this big bridge. That's for sure. Because this is one really long bridge. You betcha. Wow, that's a bridge. Yep. There's an interesting shot. We don't get to do these very often. But this bridge is so straight and so long that with no traffic in front of us, we're actually doing pretty good with it. There you go. Yeah, except that I did see the turn coming up, so we knew we had to do. Yeah, jump. Jeez. Yeah, so I must admit, enjoying the Texas lifestyle. I'm sure the DLC will get lost. Wow, it looks like there was an old bridge there at one time. I would say that bridge is gone. It doesn't exist anymore. I know that. But yeah, I mean the DLC, they put really a lot of in. They have done a fair amount with this DLC. Lots of new assets. The cities, I mean the cities, they've really gone. Oh, ooh, that was close. That was really close, dude. I almost clipped you. That right-hand turn was or that left-hand turn was a little sharper than I wanted. But like, look at the detail in this part of here. Like, it's just, they've done a lot of great detail with this DLC. And I do realize they're going back through the older maps now, and they're putting in more detail, like they did with like France and Germany, and another viewpoint. What? Okay. can I get this viewpoint? Yes, you can, Max. Wow, this viewpoint looks pretty awesome. This is almost like the Grand Canyon viewpoint. Let's swing in here. All right, let's do that. Yeah, let's have a look at this one. What is this viewpoint? The Pasos River. There you go. This is a viewpoint. No, you got to look for the differences, right? So, we were like along the Pacific Ocean, right? Like, especially if you're on the interstates, then the interstates can look the same, right? A lot of the interstates look the same, and I really hate to say it, but that's by design. Driving the interstates looks the same because, travelers are looking for the same stuff, right? They're looking for quick service, gas, quick food, move on down the road, right? That's why I wanted to take this I want to take this off non-interstate highway, right? To see scenes like this because, this is the stuff that you're looking for in each state that you can't find anywhere else. So, like when you're going through Yellowstone National Park, or, you're going down the Highway 101 in California. You try going off these, lesser known highways. Now, yes, I have no problem going down the I-5 along the West Coast, or, doing the I-10 for something to do. But at the same time, this is what you want to look for in these different states. You want to look for these different viewpoints, right? I mean, because, some of this is really nice looking stuff. Right? It's pretty cool. Oh, did I pull out in front of the bus? I don't care. You can stay back there, bus. I don't care. I hate the buses in this game. So that's why we try to take some of these different routes. Just because this is now some of the back road routes in this game are annoying, I will say, right? I will say there are some very annoying back routes. And I really don't enjoy them. But, like, this has actually been a really nice drive through here, I must admit. Brake check the bus. Yeah, but you know what? The AI never... The AI won't hit you. The AI, yeah, see, he's way back there. The AI won't hit you. The AI never hit... Well, that's the one thing the AI doesn't hit you at the time. I mean, the AI will slam into the side of you. He'll spawn in front of you. He'll cut you off, do all kinds of things, but they never rear end you. The computer just stops them immediately, like magical brakes. It's kind of weird. Let's see. Can we get a 4 on this one? Yeah, there we go. It's a little loud, but that's because we're up here by the stacks as we're cruising along here. What are we going to do for 5? Oh, that's probably not the best thing to do at this point in time, Max. Wait till we're on a straight stretch before we do a 5, all right? There you go. Now you can do that 5, right? Yeah, it's a little bit shaky, but we'll take it. There's a 5 looking back. Looking forward. Pretty cool, right? All good in the neighborhood. You betcha. Let's do that 7 as we go around this turn. That actually is a little sharp of a turn, Max. You're going to need to put some focus into this one, big guy. Or that cement truck's going to become your new best friend. And you don't need a new best friend right now like that. This looks like it's a pretty sharp turn, actually. I better keep an eye on this. All right, there we go. Looks like we're in for some more straight stretch. Look at this. Like, look at the scenery here. Like, again, they really went out. They really did add a lot of extras. Like you can't drive in any of this. Yet, they added a lot of extra scenery here. They did a really good job with it. Oh, that is a truck, dude. Oh, almost bit the bullet on that one. Yep. Come on, dudes. Put that thing in gear. Give it another one. Give it another gear so we can get out of this town. All right, there we go. We'll be all right shortly. Whoosh! Boy, that was close. That one would have been messy. That would have been real messy. Jeez. Yeah, that would have been really messy. Listen, you're getting a little low on the gas there, Max. You probably should have stopped at that gas station. That might have been a thing. But you didn't. No, I didn't. You know what? Oh, I see his signaling. I see. Yes, I see. This guy would have just cut me off. He wouldn't have stopped. He would have been like, I don't care. That's right, I'm passing you, dude. For once, I'm actually doing it legally, too, on a passing lane. I know, that sounds pretty scary. Okay, there we go. We've actually made a fair amount of miles all the way up here along the coast. As we keep moving up along the border. Let's have a look at the map. Yeah, I mean, we came all the way from down here in Brownsville. We are like 2/3 of the way along. So we're making good time. Good progress on this. And then, of course, after this load, we're going to try and take a load back into the center somewhere of the map, so as we can start catching them cities in the center parts. Well, when I bring the map up again next time, we'll have a look at some of the names we want to try and get through, right? But we'll get this load up here. Really, the game thinks I still got 5 hours of driving to do on this. I don't know, game. You think I'm not going to get there until 9 o'clock, huh? Well, let me tell you something. If I can get up over this hill, I can drive faster. I'll tell you right now. We got to put the hammer down. Yeah, do the things. Yep. Well, there was a nice 8 for once. That wasn't a bad 8. There's an 8. Now, there's the 8 I was looking for. Gee whiz. Sometimes you gotta pull teeth with this game to try and get the angle shots you want. You know, when I'm making like videos, like the intro video, for an example, when I made the intro video, that was a little bit of a sloppy pass, Max. Hold it together, big guy. You know, like when I did the intro video, right? Ivor, what's up? You are a maniac. Are you not entertained? I hope you are, sir, and I hope things are good. All good in the neighborhood.
Go straight on.
You betcha. So in this particular case, yep. Now I got sidetracked. It's sidetracked as to what I was talking about. That is not the first time, nor will it be the last time that happens. Don't you have a free cam? I can do free cam, but literally the truck will drive off the road, right? So you don't have free cam in terms of free cam, I don't think. Yeah, so like that's 1, that's 8, right? We all know what 7 is. 6, 5, 4, 3 is GTA 3, and that of course is 2, and 1 puts you inside the cab, right? I'm Le French now. Yes, you are. Switched over the I'm assuming you switched the keyboard over to do that. I can actually do that too, by the way. Turns out here in Canuck land, you know, English and French, you know, we do have English and French keyboards here, so I could switch my keyboard to French, but that does make things a lot messier when it comes to using the software, so I guess I'll just avoid that. Okay, let's see what we got going on here now. You know what you should have looked at when you were looking at the map, Max? A gas station. You know, the thing that you're going to run out of soon if you're not watching out. Looks like I got another camera angle coming up. Okay. If I had to guess, that's what that question mark's going to be when we get to it. Listen, dude, you are coming up on this traffic way too fast. Look at the amount of trucks on this. Like 9 trucks. Are you serious? Like, what are you all doing up here? Achievement progress. Avid historian. 1 out of 30. 1 out of 30? What is that achievement? 30? Is there like 30 historical references in this game? I got to drive all around to them? Yeah, here comes the new viewpoint. Are you going to stop at it, Max? Okay. Probably shouldn't. Here we go. Here we go. All the symbols are switched. Yeah, that was terrible. Gee whiz. Okay, all the symbols are switched, and none of the letters except for the Z and Y keys for some reason. Well, that's because whoever uses Z and Y for anything, you know? gee whiz. Let's get this. Look at all the traffic passing me back now. See, it's terrible. All right, let's see this viewpoint. Now, see, I should have caught that viewpoint on that underneath the Marfa lights. I should have caught that viewpoint. See, on way back there in El Rado. See, because now I'm gonna have to come back for that one day. If I want to type something, it always has to look weird. Well, yeah, that's because if you've got the keyboard in another language mode, well, then that's going to be an issue, isn't it? It is what it is, dudes. Let's see. Yeah, can we? Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of grass out here, but I don't care with that. So we do have a truck stop just before we get to the highway. We definitely need that truck stop, I think. I mean, there's a couple of truck stops. This one actually has a home base as well. Really? That's actually very interesting. Why would they put that out here? Is it because they I'm assuming they had to mess around with the 125 scale to move El Paso kind of down this way a little bit, so it wasn't colliding up here. But all right, we might do that. Anyway, we know we got a couple of options. That's my major concern. Major concern averted. As long as we have options, we're good to go. No, we're not stopping the engine. We're just getting started. Get back out here. Do it. There we go. Oh, yes. Swing that out there one time. Nice. All right. And with no traffic in front of us, we get a little bit of front action cam without hitting anything. That's always a good thing. We at least try to avoid getting into accidents. Look at the old half-ton speeding up behind me here. Boy, he's all that in a bag of chips, isn't he? That old Ford? Wow. He's all that. Let's get into switching this. Are there any electric trucks, by the way? Tesla did make one. There's actually a few electric trucks. And actually Tesla's first electric trucks for public consumption, I think, are coming off the production line within the next week, if not this week. I remember reading an article about that somewhere. And I did mention on a stream about a week ago that Tesla did have about 1,000 trucks sold to PepsiCo, which is basically a Pepsi company. PepsiCo is the parent company of Pepsi, Gatorade, blah, 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 all the things. And I think they're buying 1,000 trucks, 1,000 Tesla trucks. And they'll be, so obviously Tesla would want to sell to a corporate to get a chunk of money, right? So if you're going to buy 1,000 trucks and each of them trucks is $300,000, well, there's $30 million, right? And then away you would go, right? So though they don't have that normally, in California at one of their terminals, I think they do have that. But not in the terminal itself. It's a roadway junction. It's like a 5-mile roadway where the trucks actually have overhead wires, and they use the they're not called canopies, catenary lines, right? And then the trucks actually raise the wire. The wire assemblies and attach to the wires, and then when they have to pull off the road, they lower it, and then they can drive on any road they want. But while they're driving on that road, whoa, there was a bunch of whoa. The game, huge leg spike there in the game. I almost crashed the truck 3 times. That was close. So yeah, that's a thing they have on this 5-mile stretch between these two terminals out there where trucks can actually use the catenaries. Just like trains do in Europe. That train does not use one. That is all diesel, all the time, right there. You know it. So that's the way that is. All right. 100 miles to go. So we should be able to come up here. It still says we're gonna get there at 8:15. Only a couple hours. We'll get there shortly after 8. Drop this off. All good in the neighborhood. Maybe what I'll do at the garage Maybe what I'll do is I'll double back on that garage. I'll buy it, and then we'll switch trucks over to the to my Argo C. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy the flatbed trucks. I mean, I enjoy hauling the flatbed around. And there's number 12, City 12. Well, which of course should be City 13. But yeah, I want gas. I want gas. Can I have gas? I want gas. I'm gonna fill up the truck. I want gas.
Please make a U-turn. Never when possible. I'll find a new route.
Okay, listen, GPS lady. You just said like 5 things all at the same time. You're confusing
make
me.
A U-turn.
Listen, I am perfectly fine picking up this gas without making a U-turn. Gee whiz. She gets excited all the time about things, doesn't she? No more flat European trucks. No, I'm gonna drive the Argo C. We're gonna have a cab. I'm gonna take the Argo C cab over out. Oh yeah, for sure. My regular truck. I'm taking my regular cab over out. And the thing is my regular cab over. I would usually use the. Now I don't want to do this. I do gotta turn around here, right? Because this is not a 2-lane road. Yeah, this is only a 1-lane road, so I gotta turn around here. All right, do this. And then we'll drive over here and come around like this. There we go. Yep. Around this way. All right, back on the road again. On the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. You betcha. And I've now I'm singing songs that really show my age. 1960s, 70 songs. It's pretty scary. Don't you dare pull out, AI driver. I will run right over you. Oh, good. The old school cab over. Yeah, of course. Yeah, we're definitely. Yeah. What are you doing, dude? You were gonna pull out, weren't you? All right, we get to finish this up. Next 90 miles is mostly I-10 highway driving. Looks like there was like must have been a truck dealership back there or something. Something to discover one day. Oh, look, a Hampton Inn. One of the Hampton Inns. That's and it looks like every other Hampton Inn I've ever seen. It's just the way they are. That goes back to that whole discussion about when you're driving on the interstate. Like every exit on the interstates looks the same, right? They all have like the same 5 hotel chains. They all have the same gas stations. They've all got a Burger King, McDonald's, a Wendy's, KFC. They all have the same stuff, right? Because people are looking for speed and efficiency. Uniqueness is not what they're looking for when they're traveling from A to B, right? It's not until they get to the destination that they want to see the uniqueness, right? So then that's when people they want to see like the historical landmarks and the unique statues or whatever it is they've come to see in your town, right? But when they're getting there from A to B here in North America, they just want give me the food. Give me the food, buy me the gas, we're out of here, right? that's what they want. That's why, and again, that's why we try to take as much of the back road as possible because, hey, we get to see different. Oh, come on. Are we going to get a decent 8 out of this? Are you going to give me a good 8? There's a decent 8. Yes. That's not a bad looking 8. I'll take that. Even on the turn. Oh, yeah, look at this skill. You know it. Yeah. All right. Whoa. Turns over, dude. Oh, that was actually not a bad looking 8. I'll take that. All right, enough messing around. What are you doing, car? Are you going to get in my way? I think you are. Yeah, I'm going just as fast as you, dude. And I will tell you right now, if it comes between me and you, it's me. It's definitely not you. So just letting you know that you will lose if it's if it's a draw, right? Yeah, that's probably a good plan on your part, car. It's probably better that you just back up a little bit. Hang back, see what's going on. Here, let's get around these guys. This is my own personal third lane. I pay extra taxes for this passing lane. It's not cheap having your own third lane. Everything is fine. Even this guy that's hauling the tractor. It's all good in the neighborhood. All right, so here's the gas station we're actually going to come back to, because it actually El Paso discovered, and that is city number 14. 14 out of 29. All right. Yeah, we'll definitely want to come back there because I got a garage back there I can buy. Definitely want that. They are selling their diesel at $4.73. $4.73 a gallon. It's high. It's not great. What will be interesting to see.
Right, and then exit right.
Okay. Keep right, exit right. I could have used that other exit right. Is that a thing?
Exit
Probably was.
Right.
All right. Well, exit right.
Keep right.
These collector lanes in Texas. Right. These are now. I mean, I've driven on lots of collector lanes in my time, but I must admit the collector lanes they have here in Texas are really nice. So, swinging around there, big guy. Yeah, you betcha. Wow, look at the scenery here. I'm telling you, they really did a nice job on the Texas DLC scenery. All right. Yeah, get in here, dude. 6 miles. Let's drop this thing off. Then we'll go pick up the other truck, and we'll take it out for a spin. We'll probably also get my reefer trailer. Again, not to say I'm not enjoying hauling the flatbed trailers, but we'll get the reefer trailer out just for a different type of load. We've been doing flatbed loads like for the entire DLC so far, so we'll do a couple reefer loads.
Go straight on and then keep right.
Well, I got no choice but to keep right. You got a bunch of big yellow X's in my way. I
Right.
got no choice but to turn right. Here we go. Okay, this is quite the road. What's this, like Bob's Road? It's like the road of destiny. Here we go.
Go
Jeez.
straight on.
Okay, we have sirens. Where's the police car at? That was actually pretty cool. That's the first time I've ever heard them in game. The actual police sirens. Like, that was actually pretty cool. Where's the police sirens at? I must admit, this is a really straight road. Are you going to get a good 8 shot out of this? I doubt it. I mean, you might. No, not really. This is the longest 6 miles I've ever traveled in this game. Holy smokes. They really got the scale wonky on this one.
Go straight
like,
on.
I mean, there were 6 miles 3-4 minutes ago.
And then turn left.
Yeah, well, we're going to turn left because I'd like to get this load dropped off before I get old. There we go. All right. Jeez. Now we have to drive all the way up this road. 1 mile. This is the longest. I don't know. There's a few places like this in ATS, and this is also in ETS too, where the scale is a little wonky. Like you'll cover 50 miles in a minute in the game, and then you'll get to a town and it'll take you 10 minutes to cover like 3 miles because of the way the scaling all works in the game. It's crazy. All right. Yes, we're gonna turn left. I'm turning left because I got no choice. Like, this is the craziest. I've discovered another viewpoint. Have I? Well, you know what? We'll get that. Oh, it's actually where we're going. Where are we going?
Turn right.
Well, we're going to turn right. What is this? I don't know, but we're going to find out. Oh, it's the airport. Oh, okay. Okay, let's see what we can get here. Wow, look at all the trucks and trailers in here. Awesome sauce. Cool.
It's all over now.
It is all over now. Okay. Press delivery. Where do you want this? Am I going to hate myself for that? Probably. Okay, no, we'll do it. It looks pretty straight. It's pretty straightforward, I think. And we'll swing better. Swing better. Swing, better. Here we go. Yeah. Come on, bring it on over. Bring it on over. Bring it on back now. There we go. It's all good in the neighborhoods. Just drive it right down the lane. Aw, yeah, look at that. Fits like a glove. Check it out. Boom. Yeah, take that. I almost think I knew what I was doing sometimes. There's 781 of them crazy miles. You know it. Show me the results. All the things. Let's see. First of all, I need to go into the truck manager. Freightliner Argo C. You can't do that, Max. You got to buy the garage first. Garage purchases. We got to buy this garage. Yup. Do you want to buy that garage? Yup. Okay. Now I need to go to the garage manager. And oh, was that it right there? Nope. Las Vegas, La Cruz. There's an awful lot of garage. There we go. El Paso. Upgrade the garage. Yes. Oh, you're even going to give me the cutscene on that one, are you? Well, isn't that nice of you? There's a nice shot of Houston right there with the Texas DLC. Come on, hurry up, load the garage, blah, 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 all the things. I got to move the trucks and the trailers here now so as I can drive them, right? Yeah, all right, thank you very much. So now for the truck manager, we want to take the truck and we want to relocate the truck to here and put it in spot 1. There we go. Let's go to the trailer manager, and where is Daniel? You're hauling my good reefer, dude. I could take the chip van, container carrier. No, we're not going to get any logs down here, dude. I mean, we can take the double full load low boy. I mean, that's crazy. You could take. We could have done the fuel tank. You know what? I think we'll buy a new fuel tank. Let's see if we can. I mean, we're in Texas. If I can't get a fuel load, then there's just something wrong with life. Yeah, suddenly it turned into 1-to-1 scale, didn't it? It's pretty crazy. Let's go to trailer purchase. Yeah, give me a trailer purchase. Yeah, fuel tank, customized configuration. Let's see. We will have. No. No. I don't want to. Give me this. Yeah, we'll have that. Boom. Yes. What are we gonna have for a paint job? Something like that. Sure. That's easy and quick. Let's do that. Do this. Oh, we want all the high-end price stuff, dude. We don't go cheap. We want that. We want the exclusive lights. We want the chrome box. We want my super chrome wheels. Yeah, all the wheels. We want my customized wheels. Yep. And now we got to put the rims on them. There's the Alcoa Bigs. There we go. Yeah, my special wheels. Where is the at? There we go. What are you doing for centers on these, Max? Well, let's do Supernovas. Blue paints. Yeah, let's do Supernova Blues, I think. Supernova Blues. Yeah. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Nope, wrong button, dude. Wrong button. There you go. Supernova Blue. And here we just got to put front end. We just got to put caps on these, right? Do you want to go? Well, we could do a standard painted cap, blue. Yeah, let's do that. I haven't done. That's just different. Exclusive lights, of course. Exclusive mud flaps. Da-de-da-da. All the things. Oh yeah, we want exclusive lights there. I mean, we want exclusive everything. Yes. Hose to duty. All the things. Yes. No, that one. Oh, yeah, that's even better. Yep. Do that. We'll take the expensive pipes and chrome box. And I think this is exclusive down this side anyway. Yes, let's confirm that. Look at that. Let's spend money, people. Let's spend monies. Yes, we're going to buy that. Purchase that. And put it here. Yes, please. Done. Now, let's go back to that truck manager. And do that. We want to drive it. You bet. Yes, please. Now, where did it put it? Oh, you know what it did? I'll bet you it put it back in Albuquerque. I'm going to have to fix that. Darn it. Where am I? Let's see where we are. Yeah, see, it put me back in Albuquerque. Okay, well, just hold on a sec. I can fix that. I can fix that. The reason it did that is because I'm in Albuquerque. You have to transfer the driver, dude. Driver manager, me. Player, me. Relocate me to here. And yes, do that for the moment. Now I'm going to have to actually drive that truck, right? So we'll go to the truck manager, and then I'm going to have to switch it back to the Freightliner. Is it down here? Yes, the K100. We'll drive. Yep. Oh, do you think I'm already driving it? Why is that? Why do you think I'm driving it already? Well, all right. Take this, relocate this to here, put that there. Okay, can you drive it now? Yes. Yeah, do the things, reload the screens, all the stuff. Yes, you can. I can buy I can buy trailers with trains, right? That is some of the options you have. You can do that in both ETS and ATS2. Or you can do that in ATS and ETS2. And yes, here we are. We are in the new garage. Boom, boom, boom. And we've got the Argo C. Yes, my favorite truck. Oh, yeah. You know what we'd like to do? Now we want, of course, now. Listen, dude, I need trailer manager, fuel tank, use the fuel tank. Yes. Thank you. It has been attached. Awesome. Look at that. Nice. Now, let's see if we can get a load with this, right? When you're buying the trailers, when you're buying trailers, you can buy customized options, right? So here, I'll quickly show you. Do this. Trailer purchase, right? So let's say I was going to buy that fuel trailer, right? So we were going to buy that fuel tank, right? And I configuration customization. So up here I can do chain type, right? So right now I just have a single trailer, but I can do doubles. I can do B doubles. I can do Rocky Mountain doubles. I can do Turnpike doubles. Yeah, look at the size of that. I mean, that's awesome. You can do triples. Right now, triples are only legal in certain states, so you have to kind of do certain things, right? But yeah, you have different options. Oh yeah, I want out of this now. Yes, I want to cancel all modifications. Get out of that. Yep, just pretend we're not there. Let's see what we can get for a job on this. External market. Let's see. One job. Really? There's only one job here? That stinks. Okay, well, let's go to the cargo market. What do we got? New Mexico. Oh, don't give me all that. What do you got in El Paso? Going to Van Horn, Texas. All right, well, let's take that. Because then when we get to Van Horn, we can probably work something out. So we'll set the GPS as a destination.
Time to get the job done.
Yeah, it's time to get the job done. Yeah, parking brakes engaged. Let's go. Lots of gas in the truck. All things. I love the turbo in this truck. It's just awesome. I just love this truck, period. It's
Turn left.
the Freightliner Argosy has big old turbos in it, right? It's got the big old cat engine with the big old turbos. I love this truck. This truck is
Get
great.
ready to turn right.
Yes, and it's loud and rumbly. I love this truck.
Turn
Yeah,
right.
and the big old turbo on it just whistles like crazy. Whoosh! There we go. We will. We're just doing this quick load, and then we'll set it to daytime.
And then turn left.
Once we do this quick load, and then we'll see what we can get for doing. We'll do a daytime
Turn
load,
left.
probably similar to the map, just to see what we can get here. Do. Turn was actually a little sloppy there, Max. I'm a little surprised about that. Listen, you haven't, dude. You just tried to set the cruise control on the truck, and you haven't been anywhere with this truck yet, so you can't set the cruise control on it yet. Let's push this button here, and we can see a little more light. And really, I don't do a lot of night driving, just because it's darkness on YouTube. Period, kind of stinks, right? That being said, let's see what we can do. You know, we'll try and do a little bit. You're gonna hit a sign, dude. Sorry. Oh, you missed the sign. What skills? Look at the skills. You betcha.
Keep right. And then turn right.
Yeah, we're gonna keep right, turn right, all the things. Do. Where is this fuel truck at? Is it way up here? It's way up here at the airport. All right, that's
Turn
fine.
right.
There we go. Yeah. Freightliner Argosy. I love this truck. Oh, I'm trying to sneeze again. It's really bad. It's really bad. Yes. Blow that turbo motor. You know it. Oh, yeah. Hear the whistle sing. You know it. Yeah, so yeah, you definitely gotta do that next time. Now I don't know if in ETS2 they have as many options or what options they have, but I'm sure they have a few by train trailer options in ETS2. Now again, I can't confirm that for sure, but in ATS they definitely do, right? Almost all the trailers have buy and try trailer options. Oh, really? You guys and your red lights, get out of my way, dudes. I got things to do. This is the
Go
longest
straight
8
on,
miles
and then keep
ever.
right.
Ever.
Keep right. And then turn right.
Keep right, turn right. Now I gotta drive like a madman. Yep, 4 miles to go. Yeah, they definitely went 1-to-1 scale on this no-go.
Go straight
I
on.
must admit, they went crazy on this one. Oh, jeez. Come on, man. Let's get down here. Get this stuff. Get on the road. Yeah, I'm doing 70 miles an hour down this road, and this should not be a thing. At 125 scale, I should have been at the end of this road a long time ago. This is not 125 scale. This is literally 1-to-1 scale. Don't get me wrong; it does make the cities look a lot more fuller and a lot more They look really good. But the 1-to-1 scale is really killing me here, man. It's really killing me. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna end up all the way out here at this airport for me to pick up gas. That's crazy. Yeah, come on. What are they doing? Bringing the gas in by airplane now? Gallon oil has like probably 100 refineries here in Texas. You could have sent me to one of those, but no. You had to ship me all the way out here to this airport. Oh, I know why you're bringing me out here to the airport. I just realized it. I get to use the viewpoint. You know, the viewpoint that you didn't do when you dropped off the other trailer. Well, we'll do that now. We'll viewpoint that right up.
Turn right.
Ooh, gee whiz, Max. You kind of took that turn a little sloppy. Dude, you gotta crash, go crash. I know. Dude, it's like getting way late there. Anyway, dude, go crash, do the things, do the stuff. You know how it is. It's all good in the neighborhood. You have yourself a good night, big guy. And I'll catch you on the next stream. Or the stream after. Maybe even the stream after that. You never know. It's all good. You have a good night, man. All right. Take that job. Okay. Swing this around in here. Yeah, man. Have a good one. Yep. I'm coming to the camera first. You're not going to see anything here in the dark, Max, but you got to get the camera. You know how this works. 7 out of 25. All right, that's fine. The big El Paso airport, and then you got to go pick this load up. All right, so it's an airport. It's one of many airports. Oh, good. You're going to show me the airport from a different angle. I'm sure this is important, but not really. My. All right, let's just skip that. I thought you were going to give me like cooler angles than that. All right, let's swing this thing around here. When is this? See, the thing is I can't really reset the time on these loads because they'll get messed up. Yes, skip loading. Really? You thought I was going to back this trailer in there? You got to be crazy. All right, cargo is loaded. All right, where's this thing going? Yeah, so it's just going right. Yeah, it's literally going down to the gas station that we were at. All right, that's fine. Let's rock and roll then. Put the brakes on. There we go. So we'll take this load down here quick, and then we'll try to do, and then we'll do it. We'll do a quick sleep, just to get the daytime back, so we can see the truck in the daytime, of course, with the nice chrome trailer on. And then once we do that, we'll find a load that takes us to the center of the map, so as we can set ourselves up for the Friday stream, I think it is. I think that's the next one for ATS. So we'll be able to set ourselves up to do any loads we want after that. Yes, run it. The other nice part about this truck is the turning radius is so nice in this truck. You can really, you can take turns at like 40 miles an hour in this truck. It's great. This truck is just so good on so many levels. I must admit, the modders of this truck really did a really nice job on this truck. Listen, Max, you've got to fix that. You got to fix this. There's a screen thing going on here, and it's saying broken. What's broken? What's wrong with my life? No, it's not broken. It's not. It's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. All right, let's get down here. Yeah. See, it's even got a real horn. None of these wussy horns. That's a truck horn right there, people. Let me tell you. None of this beep beep. Yeah, that's not a horn. That's a horn. You know. All right. Let's get down onto this highway. Holy smokes. I should have Eminem singing this song for 8 Mile on this thing, because it's the longest 8 miles I've ever driven in this game.
We're straight on.
Yeah, we're going straight on. There we go, see? Look at me going. Straight on. Thanks, GPS lady. Like you knew what you were doing all along. Yes. Look at this. Nothing like getting 80 miles. Come on.
We're straight on.
You know what? We're going to have a problem here. Let's do this. Yeah, I know. Boy, am I breaking like 9 laws here all of a sudden. Let's see if we can... Yeah,
Okay, let's find a new route. Finding a new route.
GPS lady, you will not be able to keep up with me, I'll tell you right now. We are doing so many different things here all at once, and you are not going to be able to do it. Just get a grip on that. We got to get out here on the highway. Okay. I am trying to have a quick look around here. Just, again, I don't do a lot of night driving because, again, YouTube, right? It's always hard to do the night driving in YouTube because there's a lot of, like, and again, this is, if I had a few pet peeves about this game, this is one of my pet peeves about this game is definitely the nighttime. Like, why in ETS 2 is night so nice, and in ATS it's not nice, is the way I guess I would put it. It really bums me out. Like in ETS 2, when you drive at night, yes, it's night, quote unquote, but you're never in the dark. Like, it's never black dark. Like, I mean, now it's dark. You guys can barely see anything, you know, which is really a bummer, right? Which, you know, it is what it is, but you know, in ETS2, like even at 3 o'clock in the morning, like it's light enough out that you can see the scenery, you can see like things around you. Whereas in ATS, it's always just so, like by 9 o'clock, it's dark. It's black. Like you don't see nothing. You know? And I mean, it's okay, you know, for the realism part. I was going to say, we're not going to miss this thing, right? No, we're not going to miss this thing. Yeah, we'll get this, and then we'll get down here and move along. So it's just, I don't know, it's a little bit of a disappointment. I really wish they had, as much as the game has so many options, I really do wish one of the options they had was an option for darkness in the game, like nighttime darkness. Because like here, now we're outside the city, it's dark. It's just dark. You can't see anything. It's just dark. It's dark in the neighborhood. You know it's, you know. So, yeah, it is a thing. If I had like one of my few pet peeves in this game, it is the darkness. Darkness of ATS. Whereas ETS2 does it so much better. But we'll get this low down here. What is it? 50 miles? Well, gee whiz, at 85 miles an hour. That's not even like 3 minutes in game. So we'll get this load down here, and then I'll do the G set time. We'll get the daytime back, so we can see what's going on. 88 miles an hour. We must be about to hit overdrive. Oh, we dropped to 87. Darn it! I was gonna say we're going back to the future, people. 88 miles an hour. You gotta like the truck though. Boy, listen to the old turbo just winding right out on it. It's just awesome. This truck is great. All right. Come on down the road. Do the things. Yeah, no, we're not exiting. We are definitely not exiting at the moment. That is something that is not happening. Do. There we go. See, now we broke it. There's the 89 miles an hour. It's all good. All good in the neighborhoods. Where are we? We are 17 miles. One more exit to go. Listen, you gonna let off that gas a little bit? Sure. Let's do that. Don't get me wrong. I like having the hammer down like anybody else. But if you miss this exit, Max, you're really going to be in trouble.
Exit right.
Yeah, like you need this exit, dude. There we go. Nice pull off, dude.
Right.
Nice job.
And then turn right.
Yep. Do. Keep right, turn right, all the things.
Turn right.
You know what? I don't think so. I know, you're going to lose your mind and say, oh, we need to find another route. And I'm going to say, yeah, we do. And look at this. I'm finding another route for us right now. Look at me finding the other route. And swing it in here. Swing it in there. Look at that.
I'll find a new route.
Oh, I don't think you have to find a new route there, GPS lady. I think the route we have is just fine. Look at that. Done like dinner. 100 miles on the nose. Gotta like that. Okay. You know, I've been running loads like crazy, and these aren't official sanctioned loads. That's why. Okay, so let's do a G set time and see if we can't find a nice little load to take us to the center of the map. Underscore time. Let's make it 6 in the morning because. Yeah, let's get a little daylight happening here. There, of course, is the truck that I'm driving now. Of course, the Freightliner Argo C. I believe this is the 2002 edition. And of course, my father owned this truck. He actually owned the 2000 truck. The grill was slightly different on it, but as mentioned a few times, my father being a truck driver for over 50 years, I've driven on several of these trucks. So let's now see what we got here. Yeah, it's daytime. Wow, look at the trailer. That's awesome. Look at that. Looks sharp as a tack. All the things. Let's see if we can't find a decent load for this trailer. External market. You just want to go back to El Paso. What do you got here? New Mexico. Everything's going to New Mexico. Armadillo. Oh, that's no. We can't do that. No cargo down here at all. Oh, really? Really? Okay. Well, let's see what we got on the external contracts, I guess. It's too bad I can't use my trailer, all the things. So what do we got here going into the center? That is going to Armadillo, but I don't really go up the map. I'd like to go through the center of the map towards Junction, I guess. Do we got anything going towards Junction? What towns? We have Fort Stockton and Junction. Well, we do have something to go to Fort Stockton with. There's a couple of them here. Let's take the big old trailers. Let's do something with the heavy bulldozer. We got a couple of backhoe loader. Let's do the heavy bulldozer. Let's do that. Yes. Yep. I realize that. Blah, blah, blah. All the things. It's too bad I couldn't use my oil trailer, but we'll take this trailer up and we'll end this one for the day. All the stuff. Come on, game. Load it in. I got things to do and places to be. It's thinking really hard. It's a heavy bulldozer, dude. Don't think that hard about it. Okay. There we go.
Ready to roll.
Oh, yeah. Well, I would have liked to have taken the chrome fuel trailer up the road, but we'll make this work. There we go. So, we'll swing on by here, pick up this bulldozer. We'll drag it, what is it going about? 60, 70 miles down the road, I guess. It's not going too far. And then we'll wrap this one up. And what do we got coming up for the rest of the week, Max? Well, as soon as you pick this trailer up, you can tell the fine folks what you're doing. Okay. I'll do that. Is this where we're at? Turn left. All right. Well, we'll turn left. Where is this trailer at?
Here we are. Safe and sound.
There it is. Wow. Look at the entrance to this garage. This is not going to be an easy place to get out of. All right. That's fine. Nothing like a little extra challenge on the day. Okay. So this way, big guy. There we go. And you're actually a little off there, dude. We'll make it work. All right. Let's rock. If nothing else, we should get a few decent 8 shots out of this. Just because of the extra length of the trailer. There we go. There we are. We're out of here.
Turn right.
Okay. Why don't you tell the fine folks at home what we're doing for the rest of the week? Okay. Obviously, so we've been playing ATS for a couple of days because of the new Texas DLC release. And tomorrow is Railgrade. Mission 25? 24. It's Mission 24 or Mission 25. Which is the slime mission. And of course, Jeff is basically setting me up for is basically he's not bribing me. He's well, he's a very bad person, and he's setting me up. He's a very bad person. He's scum, is what it is. And that's the thing. Where are you going with this, Max? Really? You want me to go all the way down this road? Why wouldn't I just take that exit ramp there instead? That's just silly talk. So we're going to take it down here, then straight down to Fort Stockton. Yeah, this should be pretty straightforward. 107 miles. Okay. So Railgrade is tomorrow, which is Thursday. Then, on Friday, we're back to ATS here in Texas. Obviously, we'll be starting from Fort Stockton. If I don't have any opportunity to... sometimes late at night I might get an opportunity to play for like a half hour or something like that. But I don't think I'll probably get an opportunity before Friday. So then, of course, that's what's going to happen with that. And then either Saturday or Sunday will be the other episode of Railgrade. I'm expecting we'll probably do 2 of the bonus missions. I would think. And then that puts us back into Monday, Icarus Monday. And Icarus Monday this week coming up should be the new open world missions that they've got coming out. The first one's supposed to be really simple, nothing too fancy. But when it does arrive, we're going to use it. Now, am I going to get a good 8 out of this? That wasn't a bad 8. That's not too bad. I'm really kind of hoping for a cross highway shot here. But it is being kind of cheap with me today. Yeah, you just don't want to give me that shot, do you? Like, don't get me wrong. I we're getting some decent 8 shots here, but it would be nice to have a cross highway 8 shot. But we're not going to get that before this valley, unfortunately. Oh well, it is what it is. Sometimes you get it, and sometimes you know. I wish there was like another number option that you could say do an 8 shot from across the road, because I really like those shots when the truck is seen from far away. But they're really hard to get. They are really hard to get. Like this is probably one of the best times you would get an opportunity for that. But see, it doesn't want to give it to us today. It is what it is. Sometimes you just got to make your own luck, people. You got to make your own luck. So there's the Argo C, all chromed up with my custom wheels and all the things, of course. It's got my custom paint job on it, the flames. Of course, it's all legalized. It's got the IFTA stickers on it. With the DOT registration numbers, all the good things in the neighborhoods. What's all this turnaround stuff here?
Keep right.
Must have been something they were doing at one time, because that's pretty crazy. I don't understand all the turnaround stuff. Keep right, huh? Yeah, I guess if I want to go to San Antonio. Guess we're keeping right. This is actually a really big intersection. So that is what we got coming up for the next few days, into the weekend, of course. One of those days, either Saturday or Sunday, will be a family day. So one of those 2 days, I'll be doing stuff with family. But that being said, the other days, they're Railgrade and ATS Texas one more time for the weekends. And then, of course, with Icarus Monday, we hope to have that new mission. I'm actually looking forward to seeing how them new missions play out. Hopefully they'll... I don't know what they're going to do with the resource problem, I guess. Because resources don't renew on them open worlds. So, they have so many missions on these things, and the next thing you know, you're all out of resources all the time. That's going to get pretty tricky, to say the least. But anyway, we'll figure that out. That's the whole part about playing Icarus. We'll see what they come out for missions. I wonder when they're going to come out with the dedicated servers on that, too. Yeah, we're getting a lot of lag spikes here in the game all of a sudden. Hopefully they come up with some more news there about dedicated servers shortly. I mean, they have been posting a lot about it lately, or not dedicated servers, unloading. I guess I would call it dedicated servers or unloading servers. Basically, they're going to unload most of the game onto your computer, right, is what they're doing. And taking all the pressure off of their servers, because that's where a lot of the issues have been. So hopefully we can get to see some results of that and take it from there, I guess. But this first mission on an open world map should be interesting. It's a new concept. Having your actual base that you don't leave all the time in Icarus, that'll be interesting. So, because I did that whole thing once, and though it was a decent time, it almost felt like, okay, I built myself this real fancy house, blah blah blah. But then it was like, okay, I have nothing else to do, so I'm just gonna leave. And then I did. After 3 weeks, I left. Never went back. Fort Stockton. 15 out of 29 discoveries. You betcha. Okay. Let's get down in here, drop this thing off, and call this one done like dinner. Oh. Yep. Okay, that was a really weird hissing sound. We'll go with that. Ooh, there's a garage I can buy here. Maybe I'll do that offline. Let's see. Turns coming up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, okay, I see where they want it. All right, here we go.
Turn left.
Yep, turning left, people. Turning left.
This is where it ends.
Yes, GPS lady, this is where it ends. Well, it's where it ends for me, that's for sure. All right, with that, all the things, another load done. We got about, what are we at, 15 out of 30 cities, 29 cities? So we're a little over halfway on discovering all the cities. And, of course, that's all, boy, oh boy, we got a long ways to go and a short time to get there. Boy, did I ever get ripped off on that Fort Worth one. But yeah, we got more cities to go. So I would like to say maybe work our way towards Junction, San Antonio, and then back up to Austin and Waco. I'd like to do that either on the next stream for Friday, I guess. Is the goal. That's what we're going to try and do. But with that, I guess it's time to go do the eating of the things and the munchies of the things and all the things of the things. That's what I do. So with that, I want to thank everybody for hanging out today. Ivor, thanks for hanging out and subscribing. And of course, for everybody that's watching out there in silent mode, I appreciate the watching anyway, and it's all really cool in the neighborhood. Noko, I know you've gone off to bed. Hope you have a good day and all the things. I'm Max. This, of course, has been American Truck Simulator live here in Texas. You know it. And, of course, tomorrow will be Railgrade, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.